Alright, so I was gonna go on a ride yesterday, but realized that the shock seal was blown. So went down to the bike store, got a new one, and I'm gonna put that in. Okay, so I'm out here in the other shop now. First thing I'm gonna do is wash off the bike a bit with a cloth or something. Alright, now that I have it clean enough around my workspace, I'm just going to put it up on the stand and start loosening everything up. Alright, so now that I have my bike up on my makeshift stand here, I think it's like a fuel tank or something, just going to go ahead and take off the front wheel and take apart where the brake line gets attached to the forks, and then I'll carry on from there. Loosen up the forks here, loosen up the axle, set that off to the side, and loosen up the brake caliper. And to save a lot of time, so you're not looking for your bolts and stuff, I like to screw them just right back in there so you don't lose them. That way you know where they go as well. Undo this clamp. You don't have to undo it all the way, just enough to be able to pull it out. And you can just let that hang freely. And we'll start loosening the top cap on. Okay, so I just took the number plate off just to make it easier to get at. But basically what I'm going to do is loosen that because it's a lot easier to loosen while it's still in the triple clamps. And then I'll take it out after that. Okay, so I broke that loose. You can kind of see it there. So all I got to do now, loosen these and these. Don't take them all the way off, just loosen them. Okay, so now I've brought the shock up to the workbench, and it's really important that you keep like a really clean bench for this, because you don't want to get it dirty inside or anything. First I'm going to take the boot off. Okay, now I got the boot off. You can just set that off to the side here. And next I'm just going to clean off the fork. So something that I forgot to do was to loosen the drain cap before I took it off the triple clamps as well, because that can be kind of tight sometimes. So I'm just going to clean that off and try and undo it the best I can. Okay, so now I'm going to loosen the drain cap and drain the fluid into this bucket. Now we're going to unscrew the top cap. Now it's time to drain the oil. Okay, so I'm going to take a blunt screwdriver and just try and work that out. Just be careful not to mess it up or anything. This one isn't quite as important as the seal, but it's still not good to scrape anything, because I'm going to try and reuse them anyways. These aren't the stock ones, these are aftermarket. I believe the stock ones on the 2007 CRFs have a metal ring that goes around the outside, but this one's just all rubber, so we'll start taking that out. Okay, so couldn't get a screwdriver in there, so I'm just using an X-Acto knife really carefully and just kind of sticking it in there, and it's kind of prying it out. It's working alright and hasn't damaged anything as far as I've seen anyways. Alright, it's free. So now we can carefully slide that off, set that off to the side, and we can tackle the seal now. First thing you want to do before you try and get the seal out is there's a clip that goes around that holds everything in. Then once you get that clip out, you can basically just pull the shock apart. So it's kind of hard to see, but right there where I'm pointing with the screwdriver, that's kind of part of the clip right there. And you just kind of have to pry that out with the screwdriver. It should pop out of its socket and be pretty easy to take off. Here it is. Here's our clip. Okay, so we got our cap, our clip, dust seal, spring, this part, and our drainage plug. We have our forks here, and just about ready to pull them right apart and get access to that seal. Okay, so should just be able to pull them right apart. You can see that the seal is kind of coming out already. So we got our seal out, and here's a washer and the bushing. So now this actually comes right out now, and there's the other bushing there. Next you're just going to wipe everything off, clean it all up, and then change the seal. Okay, so we're ready for reassembly. I'm going to take this part goes in first, all by itself, and it's a bit tricky to line up because you have to line it up perfect with the hole there. We put the top part in, try and keep it straight up. Put that in now, and this part. Just like that. Then we should be able to take our drain plug and screw it in at this point, just finger tight, so that everything stays together. Now we're able to take our spring and put our spring in, just like that. Okay, I got my new seal here, right here. Okay, so got my fork here, and this piece of old milk carton that I'm going to try wrap it around here so I don't damage the new seal. Make a cone shape. Right. Now I just got to get it seated, and I think I'll use a piece of PVC and have the old seal over top and just drive it down. Alright, so I got this piece of PVC here, fits right over. Got the old seal over top of the new seal so I don't damage it when I'm tapping it on. Just going to take my rubber mallet and start hammering it on. Okay, now it's time to put this clip back on, so I'll just do that right now. Try and get one end in, curl it around, grab your screwdriver, snap right in just like that, and you're set. Ready for the dust seal. Okay, here's our dust seal. I'm going to put that on now. This one you can basically just get with your hands. And that's that. So that's how you change your seal. Now you just got to put the oil back in.